Hello, my friends from all over the world. In today's video, you will learn about how the beautiful mother, who became blind after losing part of her face in an accident caused by negligence, is doing. This mother's story serves as an example to prevent tragedies from happening to more people. But before this video starts, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. This simple gesture is very important to us. Summer vacations are usually a joyful event for many students. The warm weather and lack of classes offer an opportunity for students to take a break from school and have fun. But for 16-year-old Chrissy Stelz, the vacation turned into a terrible nightmare. When she decided to throw a party at her house in March 1999, Chrissy had no idea of the consequences of her decision. That night, she was literally left without half of her face. It all started with the fact that Chrissy invited friends to her party when she decided to celebrate that year's vacation. There was a lot of alcohol and everyone was having fun, but soon everything changed. We all did what you know teenagers shouldn't do. We drank. Then I went to the kitchen to get juice, and when I came back, I saw a shotgun in the hands of one of the boys. Chrissy recalls. The girl asked him to put the object away immediately before he hurt someone. He replied that it wasn't loaded, but he couldn't have been more wrong. A few seconds after this brief dialogue, Chrissy was hit in the face. She was at point-blank range when her friend accidentally fired. Chrissy's life changed forever. Her boyfriend at the time, Will O'Brien, appeared on the tragic scene soon after. "I don't know if you've ever seen an injured animal trying to get up," Will said. "That's what I saw. I saw an injury that no one would survive, except someone very strong, and she was trying to get up." Chrissy was immediately taken to a nearby hospital where surgeons worked hard to save her life. They managed to keep her alive, but 3/4 of her face was destroyed, and they couldn't save her eyes and nose. Chrissy was in a coma for a long time, and her doctors and family could only hope for the best. She escaped serious brain injuries, but no one knew if Chrissy would ever wake up. Eric Dierks, one of the surgeons who operated on her, told ABC News, "I've never seen anything so serious. I've never seen a patient who has survived in the face of something like that." Finally, after 6 tense weeks, Chrissy regained consciousness and took the first steps on her long road to recovery. But first, she had to accept her injuries and understand what had really happened. "The first thing I remember is waking up in a hospital and asking if we had arrived yet," says Chrissy. "In my head, mentally, I was traveling to the beach with my family. I thought I had fallen asleep in the backseat of the car." Chrissy's boyfriend, Will, had to explain to her the serious situation she was in. He was forced to give her the news that she would never see or smell again. Of course, Chrissy was shocked, but she received the news better than anyone could have imagined. "When I finally knew what had happened, that I had lost my sight and that it would never come back, I knew I could sit and mourn, or I could figure out what to do and keep doing, and that's exactly what I did." As soon as she left the hospital, Chrissy began to learn to live as a blind person. Among other things, she learned Braille and how to walk with the help of a cane. Chrissy didn't want to abandon her old life, so she went back to her old school. she went to the prom and graduated with the best grades in all subjects. Chrissy's relationship with Will soon ended, but he was an incredible support for her after the accident. That wasn't the end of romance for Chrissy. Love blossomed again for her. At a meeting for the blind, Chrissy met a man named Jeffrey Dilger. Like Chrissy, Jeffrey lost his sight at the age of 16, although it was due to an illness. The pair clicked immediately, and years later, their relationship was stronger than ever. They traveled to many different places and had a son together, also named Jeffrey. Despite all the challenges she has faced over the years, Chrissy has maintained a positive outlook on life, and her attitude has helped her make great strides. There was, however, one thing that Chrissy felt would make things much better: getting a face for her son to look at, so he could learn to know his mother looking like a normal person instead of a sleep mask. In 2010, after 11 years of wearing a black sleep mask, Chrissy was about to receive a facial prosthesis from a team of surgeons. The team used photos of Chrissy at age 16 to create eyes and a nose that matched what was left of her face. Not only would Chrissy's son be able to see his mother's face, she would also be less ashamed of her appearance. Doctors Larry Over and David Trainer were in charge of creating Chrissy's face. The remaining team of surgeons removed the injured tissue from Chrissy's face, created a passage to breathe, and added dental implants. They also used skin grafts from Chrissy's left leg, as well as screws and metal plates, so that the prosthesis could be put on and taken off easily. The face came with full makeup, including eyeliner, eyeshadow, and mascara, all made of silicone. In all, the prosthesis and surgery cost $20,000, which was not covered by Chrissy's insurance. Thus, the doctors and nurses decided to work in their spare time, free of charge. Chrissy's family and friends were, of course, very eager to see her new face, so everyone went to the hospital to see her. This was the first time Chrissy's loved ones had seen her face since 1999. Little Jeffrey really liked his mother's new look. "It's going very well. He doesn't mind at all," Chrissy said at the time. Chrissy proudly went out with her new face and showed it to everyone, but she admits that she could feel the glare of others looking at her. "There were times when I could definitely feel people's eyes looking at me," she told Inside Edition, "so I don't have to worry about people looking at me and noticing me because of the sleep mask. I can know that they are looking at me and noticing me for who I am." Chrissy not only has the ability to feel when someone is looking at her, but she can see things in her dreams, she says. Chrissy told ABC News that she can see the world and the people she knows in her dreams. "When I go to bed every night, my dreams are totally visible. I still see the sky. I still see, the ocean." She can also see herself without the mask, as well as her son's face. "I see his chubby cheeks, his beautiful eyes, and his perfect little lips," says Chrissy. Although most people feel sorry for her, Chrissy says they shouldn't. "When someone finds out how I became blind, the first comment 99% of the time is, 'I'm sorry.' And my answer to that is, I'm not sorry. I survived," she told Oregon Live. "I'm not someone who wants you to feel sorry for me. I'm still alive. I'm still here, having fun. I'm very happy." Although Chrissy's prosthesis needs to be replaced in a few years, she said her future looks bright. What a strong and inspiring woman. Anyone is impressed by her attitude towards life and the way she has faced all the challenges. Being strong doesn't mean you don't feel pain. It means you recognize it and try to understand it so you can grow and overcome. Do you agree? Comment and don't forget to click like. If you happen to be new here, please take the opportunity and subscribe to the channel. That way, you will have easy access to our stories and updates. Thank you, and see you in the next video.
Assista ao vídeo indicado.
Watch the dubbed video.
Mira el video doblado.
吹き替え版の動画を見てね. شاهد الفيديو المدبلج.
더빙된 영상 봐.
Regarde la vidéo doublée. Schau dir das synchronisierte Video an.
Guarda il video doppiato.
Смотри дублированное видео.
Dub kiya hua video dekho.
Dublajlı videoyu izle.
Tonton video yang sudah didubbing.